Welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College, presented by Mrs. Vaishali Jadhav. Children, today we'll learn Standard 6, Subject Science. Lesson number 6, Substances in Daily Use. Students, now let us study production of substances. In this, first we'll discuss about rubber. Students, there are two types of rubber. One is natural rubber and another one is artificial rubber. Natural rubber is obtained from the gum or sap of trees. This sap is called as latex. Rubber has a peculiar odor and it is white in color. Students, now let us know vulcanization of rubber. In this process, rubber is heated with sulfur for 3 to 4 hours to give hardness to the rubber. Sulfur is mixed in it. The proportion of sulfur in the mixture is determined by the purpose for which the rubber will be used. Children, eraser, rubber balls, rubber toys all have varying proportion of sulfur in them. In rubber bands, the proportion of sulfur is very small, means less. Children, let us see the beautiful video how rubber is obtained. Students, rubber is a natural substance obtained by collecting the latex of a certain tree. Rubber trees are found in abundance in Brazil. Later, these trees were planted in other countries too. The botanical name of this tree is Hevea brasiliensis. In India, the maximum production of rubber is in Kerala. Students, now let us study more about paper. Paper is the substance or material formed due to the intertwining of the cellulose fibers in grass, wood, rags or waste paper. Thus, paper is a kind of network of cellulose fibers. Coniferous trees like pine are used to make paper. Children, trees like timber, bamboo, etc. are used in making of paper. Now, let us see how cutting of trees is done. The bark of the logs of these trees is first removed and the wood is broken into small pieces. Children, cutted wood pieces are boiled in water and with some chemicals. The mixture of these pieces and some chemicals is kept soaking for a long time. It helps to form a pulp. And from this we can make it a perfect white paper from this mixture. White pulp is rolled through the rollers to make big paper rolls. At last, the big paper rolls are cutted into small paper rolls and then to books. So friend, lots of trees are cutting to make paper. We can save trees by reusing or recycling old papers. Children, always remember, do not tear up blank pages of a notebook. Do not throw away old notebooks with blank pages. The blank sides of advertising pamphlets, inner side of postal envelopes, the blank sides of calendars, pages, and other such writable surfaces can be used to make notes, lists, to cover books, etc. Do not throw away or burn up such a paper until it has been fully utilized like this. Whenever possible, try to use a pencil and slate. Children, cooperate with people who collect paper from garbage or buy scrap paper. These people help in the proper reuse of resources. Children, in your mind, question may arise, what are clothes made from? So, from the time it was first thought that artificial yarn could be produced to meet the clothing needs of an increasing population, much research and progress has taken place in this field. Innumerable kinds of synthetic or artificial threads are now available, like nylon, Dacron, terylene, terine, polyester, rayon are the names of various synthetic threads. Children, there are many synthetic threads we are using in our daily life like nylon, rayon, terylene, acrylic, etc. Children, now let us study nylon. These threads were invented at the same time in New York and London. Therefore, the initials capital N and capital Y of New York and London from London were combined to name them nylon. Nylon threads have a shine and they are very strong, transparent and water resistant. They are used to manufacture clothes, fishing net, ropes, etc. Let's have a look at these examples. Students, you can observe first image. In this, you can see nylon threads. In the second image, you will observe nylon ribbons and third image shows nylon rope. Also, in fourth image, you can observe nylon socks. Students, now let us see rayon. Cotton and wood pulp is dissolved in a chemical called as sodium hydroxide to make a solution. Threads are obtained from this solution with the help of machines. As these threads have shine and strain, they are said to be synthetic silk. They appear to be shining bright like the sun's ray. Hence, they were named rayon. Let's see a few examples of it. Students, see these images. In first image, you can observe cotton shirt and in the second image, you can observe curtain, which is also made up of synthetic silk. Children, various hydrocarbons obtained from mineral oils are used to make polymer chains. A solution of such a polymer is pressed through a strainer with fine holes. The fibers formed after cooling are long and unbroken threads. These threads are twisted to obtain yarn. Different types of chemicals are used to make threads of various properties. These different threads have been named variously as Dacron, terylene and terine. Children, now let us see few new words. First one is hydrocarbons, substances obtained from mineral oil. And second one is polymer chains, means long continuous chains formed by small interlinked chemical units. Students, now let's see few advantages. These fibers can be manufactured on a mass scale. Second, they cost very less. Third one, they are strong and durable. Fourth point, they can be used for a long time. Fifth one, they are water repellent, hence do not rot or get wet. They dry easily. Sixth point, they are lightweight and comfortable to wear. As they have a shine, they enhance the appearance of the wearer. Eighth one, clothes made from these threads are wrinkle free and scratch free. Children, let's see the shortcomings. First one, they are water repellent, hence do not absorb sweat from the skin. Second point, continuous use of clothes made from these threads keep the skin moist, which may cause skin diseases. Third point, synthetic clothes are uncomfortable to wear, especially in summer. Fourth one, synthetic fabric catches fire easily. Fifth one, if they catch fire, the cloth sticks to the skin and causes serious injury. Sixth, these fibers are not decomposed by microorganisms. Students always remember, save trees to save nature, save paper to save trees, use paper properly and economically, make full use of it and recycle the used paper. Another one, although there are some disadvantages in using synthetic fibers, they can be useful if they are used in the proper way. They reduce the load on the use of natural resources. Thank you for watching my video till the end. Children, do like, share and subscribe my channel.